This is Mark Bell from SuperTraining Gym. SuperTraining Gym, the strongest gym in the West. Today, I'm gonna work on the legs. It's been a little while since I've worked on the legs, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna start off with a couple sets of leg press. I'm gonna get a little warm with the leg press, and I'm gonna test out some of these products that we have over here. We're always working on new products here at Slingshot, so I'm gonna go through a couple of stretches with some of these items here, and let's get started. Here we go. So you may have seen this guy. This is the infinity loop. We're always creating, always inventing, always reinventing, always working on products around here. So this one can be used for a wide variety of things. I mean, it's just limited to your imagination, I guess. But we've been doing a lot of band pull-aparts with it. Band pull-aparts can help build up the rear delts, help give you a little shelf for your squats. Also, you can take this and you can kind of stretch overhead. You can try to get the pecs to open up, and you can see how tight I am. I shouldn't be that tight, but I am that tight. You can also get this guy behind your back, and you can do some pressing with it. Those of you that are quarantined and stuck in your quarantine, you could set these up for, you know, some curls. You can grab down low, do some single arm. Kind of fun testing out new products and messing with them. So I don't kill myself on this. So another thing we can do is we can distract a little bit. I can get out here and I can stretch the hamstring by utilizing my own body weight. So just to show you something real quick, and this isn't a trick, I'm not trying to trick you at all, with no tension on here, when I go to hang down towards the ground, you can see I'm a little hung up, I'm a little bit stuck. I could go further, I could, you know, reach down, I could go a little further. But what you'll see is, once I get this tension on, because I got something pulling me in a slightly different direction, and I got a little bit of distraction, I'm going to be able to stretch down. Shows this break off there. I'm going to be able to stretch down a little bit more. Especially with a flatter back and with the hamstrings stretched a little bit more. And even if like that doesn't seem like a big difference to you, it's a little bit of a difference. But I'm also feeling a major difference in my hamstrings. They're stretching a lot more. And my kind of theory on that is that it's now allowing me to stretch the hamstrings rather than me worrying about how tight my lower back is, if that makes any sense. This is some of the Kelly Starrett stuff from his book, Becoming a Supple Leopard. All you're gonna do is tie this off on here like this. And now you're gonna step through this loop. So we create a little bit more tension, but plus I just wanted to move it down. That would have been up too high. And now what we're gonna do, get it up into the junk there, get it up into your nuts. And we're gonna distract the hip this way a little bit. So now I'm here. Typically you'd put something down so your knee isn't just right on the ground like that. Now I just have this pulling me out this way a little bit, and I can kind of stretch through the groin, through the hip. I can be more away from the rack if I want. I can be more here. But part of what this does, I've done videos on this for the last 10 years or so. It's been a while since I've shown you guys something like this. This is kind of pulling the hip socket. It's pulling like your quad kind of back into your hip socket as you stretch. So in a way, in a sense, it's allowing you to open up a little bit more. It's just helping you create some more space. And the one thing that's great about this is there's no wrong or right way. So I can hang out here with a wide stance. I can bring the stance in. I can stretch to the side. I can just move whatever way you want. But so far so good. That felt pretty good. Let's get back to that leg training. See, the heels are coming up quite a bit when I come down all the way. Again, that's lack of mobility. Not very good mobility through the hips, not very good mobility through the kind of Achilles tendon. since I could remember, I've never had any mobility really. Even when I was a kid, just sitting on the floor with your kind of legs crossed over, that was always even just hard for me to do. I can admit that I've never really set out to be like flexible or mobile. I have worked at it at times, but it's never been interesting to me enough to truly commit to it probably the way that I would need to. Additionally, and this might be my own negative thought process, I don't believe I can make much progress with stretching unless I was to really commit to it, unless I was to pull back on some of the training that I do, because my muscles are already kind of in the shape that they're in, and I don't think they would change. I've seen people make a lot of changes. I've seen people get leaner. I've seen people get stronger. But I can't really think of many lifters I've seen who I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe it. That guy can do the splits now. Ass kicker of a workout. I almost busted myself wide open for you guys. Not quite. But that's what all these little raspberries are down here. Just me me smashing my shins over the years from all the deadlifting and stuff like that. As you can see, not that many exercises. Took me 50 minutes. That was even with messing around here on some stretching. Or actually, no, I started the clock afterwards. Yeah, about 50 minutes of work. Got in a couple sets of leg press, a few sets of farmer's carry with one arm, some belt squats, then jumped into some deadlifting and some sit-ups and some grip work. Keep your workouts simple, but also try some different exercises here and there. There's people that have been training in here for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. I saw one of our members the other day who's been training in here since the very, very beginning, one of the first ST original members. And I saw him doing 2 or 3 different exercises in one training session that I've never seen him do before. That's the kind of shit that gets you out of bed. That's the kind of shit that gets you excited to come in and train. When you see somebody do a different exercise on Instagram, or you see someone like myself demonstrating something new or different, go to the gym, give it a try. You know, the next time you go to the gym, or even just like write it down on your phone, like I want to do this exercise tomorrow, and then go there and do it. It's fun. It's fun to try new things. I think you'll find it interesting. You'll find it entertaining. Now, just one warning is, whenever you try something new, go super duper 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 light. Like just use the bar type light. Just use 5-10 pounds type of light. Just keep it really light so you can get a feel for it. I've always liked to implement new stuff at the end of a workout. Get your whole workout get your whole workout done, and then say, oh, I saw this weird wacky exercise today. I just want to get a feel for it. That way you better understand the arrangement of it, understand what it's going to take to set it up. Then the next time you come into the gym, you could set it up and already have a good understanding of how it's going to feel and how it's going to work for you. Strength is never weakness, weakness never strength. Catch y'all later.